It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Off the bootleg, Watson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Houston.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And now there's yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
3rd and 2, Watson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Jets 0.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 53 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the screen pass, that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Number 85.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Come on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he comes back with one complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken just shy of the 10, and able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I'm trying to take it to the house.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wild Card game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Just give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard
Second and goal from inside the 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown,
Mitchell Trubisky, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's fielded at the 45, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the Texans scoop it. So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off down at the 10. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
42, Jets, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Watson's pass complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL